Which office?
Yes, this is the Office of Representative Krishnamoorithi.
Okay. I sent over a constituent, or not a constituent, I guess it was a constituent contact form on the 10th, and I want to verify if it's been dispositioned yet and find out, just to know that it's made it through okay.
Well, that would be handled from our district office, so I can give you the number for that office, and they'll be able to help you further.
It's not a constituent. It's not a constituent services issue. It's a legislative question. Would that still be the district office?
You emailed it via the form on the website?
Yes, there's a. It's what do you call it? It's like the email me, contact me form.
Yes. I believe that would be to our district office. Again, I can give you that number if you want to contact them.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm ready.
It's 847 413 1959.
All right. Thank you.
Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Bye. Office, this is Vivian. How can I help you?
Hi. I'm calling. I just called the DC office. I thought this was their thing. They said it's you. Can you verify that an email I sent over on the 10th was received?
An email sent over on what?
So the Congressman has a general constituent form, for asking about questions of legislation, asking, what to do, if you want to submit a comment, that kind of thing.
Okay, and what's your email?
Give me a second.
Sure.
Fair, F-A-I-R, A-N-D, J-U-S-T, 99 cents at gmail.com. Can you spell that back to me?
Yeah, you said S as in Sam, A-I-R-A-N-D, J-U-S-T 996 at Gmail?
Yes, and cents is S-E-N-S-E.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Cents is spelled S-E-N-S-E. Like the smell of roses, scents.
Okay, yeah.
S-E-N-S-E. Awareness, not, yes. Not, awareness, not smell, like, scents. Could you spell that back?
Yeah, you're saying that's your email? I'm sorry.
Wait, is it pulling up, ma'am?
I'm looking now.
Okay.
So can you just give me your last name, please?
W-O-O-D-A-L-L. Can you spell that back?
Yeah, W-O-O-D-A-L.
2 L's. Like,
okay.
2 L's like llama?
Yeah. Let me see. Is this something you... Yeah, is this something you sent on October 3rd?
On the 3rd?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Can you read me the top line?
It's about a case for an issue about losing your job?
No, that's a different family.
Okay,
not
got
my
it.
family. Yeah, no, this is from the 10th.
Hold on, I'm going to just figure this out. 1 minute, please.
Okay.
Hi, so I think I did find it. So it's about the law enforcement interactions.
Yeah, so that I know that it came through okay, and so that I know that someone's aware of it. It's not just me, or I'm sorry, hold on, let me rephrase that. It's not just the person who's going to read it. Can you do me a favor and read me off that line? It should say law enforcement interactions education, and then go from there.
I do see that. That's correct.
Yeah, can you read it back to me so that I know that it came through okay?
It definitely did. I have it here. It was sent on October 10th.
Okay, so
And I can pass that along. So I definitely see it.
Yeah, I apologize for taking your time, ma'am, but if you can, so that I know that someone else is aware of it in the office, and it's not just the person who's going to read it it gets disposition to, can you, read it off? It should say criminal law translation, additions to naturalizations test.
Yeah, that's correct. And
Yeah,
it
can you
says
read that to me?
increased legal and victims aid.
Right, can you read me the full line, though, starting from law enforcement?
Yeah, 1 minute, please. Hold on.
Okay, thank you. Hello?
Hi, Nicholas.
Yes, hello.
Hi, this is Andrew with the office of Congressman Krishnamoorithi. Vivian actually has to step in a meeting at 1, so she just brought me up to date on the conversation you guys were having, and I just wanted to follow up with that.
Yes, so what's happening or what's being asked is what steps can we take, myself and others, to show this office, to show the congressman reason for creating legislation, or to have him take up the cause on these issues and possibly implement the solutions that have been offered or some form similar to them.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I wanted to do was just verify that the email has been received, which she did, which I can't remember the name. Even if you just told me, I don't remember it. Just with that, I guess, make sure that someone else was aware of it.
Okay.
Is it possible that, do you have the email in front of you?
Yeah, so the email goes into our system. It's viewable by everyone, everyone who works in the office, and typically what happens from here is our legislative correspondent, who's an individual, that position is designed to address all constituent communications and relay them to the congressman. That person in our office will sort all of this and put your information, your request I should say, in front of the congressman, and then he'll direct legislative action, based off of that. I would say up front that you bring up a lot of concerns here, a very large amounts, and it's difficult to unilaterally enforce them or put them into legislation. But certainly we will, make a concerted effort to start.
I don't know what the word unilaterally means.
In this context, what I'm saying is our office can't make laws and force laws to be passed as a singular office. That has to be done, obviously, with the majority of the House of Representatives. So while we can't do it ourselves, we'll certainly address the concerns and make sure that the appropriate people are aware of the concerns of our constituency.
Right. So I'm sorry. There's a little bit of miscommunication somewhere. So what's being asked is, what steps will this office need to? I know that obviously these issues might require a committee review or so on and so forth. But what's being asked is, what steps will the congressman need to, what information will he need, what research will he need, what ideological purposes will he need to create solutions, to implement these solutions by drafting legislation that would say all states and federal jurisdictions are required to have and provide materials in regards to the rights and responsibilities that citizens or any person in America has with when interactions with law enforcement occur. Can you do me a favor? You said there was a lot there. As far as you're aware, that is under the congressman's scope of power to pin legislation, correct?
Yeah, I mean, so what our office would do, you're asking what you can keep doing. I mean, you've brought this issue to our attention. I think you've done everything correct to this point. And certainly this information is going to go before our legislative team. And if we're able to, we'll draft legislation and present it. Again, there's not a guarantee that it'll pass. There's not a guarantee that it'll make it out of the respective committees. But certainly we appreciate you reaching out and providing this information that you have.
Wonderful. Myself and others, because this is an issue where it might not pass. That's obviously, that's with anything, right? That is again the reason that it's being asked. What steps must be taken, as far as reaching out, or providing documentation or so on and so forth to show, further reason. And so, can you do me a favor? Can you read me off that top line? It should say law enforcement education, and then go from there.
I'm sorry, do you want me to read the whole thing? I don't understand.
No. It should be just one sentence. It should say...
Right. The first sentence is law enforcement interactions and punishment measures, education, criminal law translations, additions to the naturalization test, increased legal and victims aid, designed to save taxpayers money.
Right. That's the sum of it. So, while I do understand that those are all hefty issues, they don't all have to be put together at once. Is it possible that you can provide me some type of expectation that I can expect? So you told me what the process is. The legislation team will take this to draft, if it's determined that the Constitution provides, you guys the right to make legislation that would require these things of states. But what about updates?
Well, so the best thing for you to do in that regard is to contact our D.C. office. They'll have the most up-to-date information about the processing of that. Here in the district office, we typically just pass all of this type of legislation, or I should say information regarding legislation, to our legislative team, which is in D.C.
Okay.
I can certainly give you the phone number for that office if you'd like.
I called them first. And they referred me over to you, and then, can you tell me, do you have what do you call it, like a disposition number or something that I can make reference to if I need to call back? And
it's all under your name. It's all under your name. So if you bring that up, you say I sent this email at this time. The email will remain in our system forever under your name. So you just reference your information.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it. I'm sorry for taking so much of y'all's time. Again, hopefully I'll be hearing from y'all soon.
Yeah, certainly. And like I said, keep emailing. That's the best way to get information to us. Again, we receive thousands of emails and thousands of letters a day, so it's difficult to respond individually, but certainly keep reaching out and following up with the legislation that you feel should be enacted.
Right, and that is the reason that I'm calling to verify that the email was received, because this is an issue of not just myself but others as well, and we want to know what the smoothest, streamlined way to do this is without having to bring 100 people down to the local office or send in 100 letters or 1,000 letters, 10 apiece. Anyways, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Thank you for your help, and have a good day, and y'all be safe.
Thanks. You do the same.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.